We are on part 39 of to um, how to incorporate 100 million money model lessons into the line investing business. No, I was saying the teleprompter is
It's
messed up. Okay, so we are discussing expanded employees chapter today. So this is, do you mind fixing the teleprompter? This is, I think this is what he discussed in the Leads book, and he had an expanded chapter on the employees section, how to use employees as lead getters, but he didn't cover it in the main book, so he put it in the last chapters. So that's what we're discussing today. So lead getting employees are people working in your business that you train to get you leads. They get you leads the exact same way you get your own leads in the beginning. You can run ads, make posts, do outreach, and then they can do any advertising you train them to. Oh, so basically you're hiring employees to run ads, right? That's what he's saying?
yeah.
Okay. So more lead getting employees means more engaged leads for your business. It also means less work for you to get the leads. Employees take work. They just take less time and work than doing everything on your own. If you trade 40 hours for 4 hours of managing, you work 36 less hours. Oh, by the way, I just spoke to a lady who said that she's doing like rental portfolio, this and that, and she has like 4 businesses. And I was like, how do you have time in the week? Like, you have 4 businesses. She's like, well, I just work like 10 hours per week. I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah, I was expecting the answer. Oh yeah, I don't have any time, barely sleeping. She's like, I just work 10 hours. I was like, okay, that's not. They used to impress me. Now it's like the opposite. The style people. All right.
Well, I mean, maybe she has built
I
a
don't know.
relatively big business. She's just
I don't know. I don't, because it doesn't matter, right? Because even like I talked to $100 million founder today. I don't think you impress people with how less you work. As the higher up you go, you impress them with how much you work, not how little you work.
Well, don't you impress with your output regardless of time?
Well, I don't know if you go to Elon Musk and say I only work 10 hours per week, it's gonna be like,
Well,
how
if you
do
only
do
work
that?
10 hours per week, but you had $1 billion business,
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Then
that-
why not work on $1 trillion?
yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
so you can swap 200 hours of work per week for 20 hours of management. Then you trade the 20 hours of managing for a manager who costs you 4 hours per week to lead. What remains is 4 hours of work for 200 hours of lead getting. So essentially you're saying you hire people, they do the advertising marketing for you. So you're only spending time managing them. And then you hire another manager
Right.
to manage the managers who are managing employees, and then you're only spending 4 hours to manage like a 200 people org, right? Employees make a fully functioning enterprise that grows without you. For businesses to run without you, other people need to run it. Imagine you have a business that makes 5 million per year in revenue and 2 million a year in profit. To make that profit, you have to work around the clock. If the business only makes money with you in it, it's a bad investment for anyone else. Scenario 2, you have a business that makes 5 million per year in revenue and 2 million per year in profit, but there's one big difference. The business runs without you. It turns what used to be a risky job into a valuable asset and makes you much wealthier. Right. So essentially, it's not like that you shouldn't have employees who run the business for you. It's the fact that when they free up your time, you shouldn't be using that time to play golf.
Right.
You should be using that time to do like marketing, branding, so your business grows even more, right? That's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you get your time back. You can use that time to invest in your business or buy other businesses. You become much wealthier because your business is now worth something to someone else. You turn the liability that relied on into an asset that you can rely on. If you have an asset that makes millions of dollars without you, that means that somebody else could use it to make millions of dollars without them. In other words, your business is now a good investment. Investors looking for these assets would buy some or all of it from you, and the 2 million profit per year could easily be worth $10 million right now. So your business went from having almost $0 in value to having $10 million in value. You get rich from what you make, and you get wealthy from what you own. Everyone is replaceable. It might be by multiple people, technology, etc. Replace yourself as soon as you can, then make yourself useful somewhere else. I think that's the part people miss.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They start playing golf.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, what's the point of having a business if you can't play golf 20 hours per week? Don't fall into the trap that you are better than everyone else. Most likely, you don't have the skills to train or lead the team properly. You're too poor or too cheap to hire anyone else. You cannot do everything better than all your employees. If you want it done right, get them to spend all their time doing it. If you can do it, someone else can do it better. Everyone is replaceable, especially you. Trusting your employees to succeed will make your time and your attention far more valuable. If someone else can do it, why would you? If someone else can train them, why would you? If you can learn other stuff to grow the business while your team held the fort down, it make more sense to do that. All right. So how does getting an employee works? So uncontacted, you advertise to them. Contacted, they become contacted when you get their attention. You incentivize them to engage with a lead magnet or an offer. They become engaged when they show interest in your lead magnet or offer. You qualify them by learning about their problems and their money situation. They become qualified if they have a problem you solve and they have the money to solve it. You sell them on making an offer, you fulfill in exchange for money. They become sold when they give you money in exchange for the offer. Right? So pretty much how a regular lead flow works. That's how you get the employee flow. Question on so did you implement what we discussed last time about how tie the owner financing pricing to their goal? How is that working?
Well, the typical response has been they want longer contracts.
You see, and you follow up by saying, well, you really need 10 years. You really want to wait 10 years?
No, that doesn't work. I just say the max we do is 7.
I thought you said you're going to reduce to 5.
Yeah, 5.
So it's you did more, or you're just going by the last conversation we had?
I haven't done more since that conversation. The only one was today, but they came. That was a unique situation where they really just need financing for like a month or two till they get the last bit.
So why haven't you done more?
Haven't had anyone get.
Oh,
to
the
that.
offer,
Yeah.
They haven't reached the. So you just don't have more data. So why are you repeating old information?
Well, you asked me the question.
No,
so-
I asked you any others. You're just like repeating the old information back.
Yeah.
That's not helping, because in my head I was like, oh wait, more people are saying it. No, you're just talking about the old conversation. Okay, so you need more time, is what you're saying.
We need more reps.
Not reps. We need more data. Like we need more opportunities.
Yeah,
'Cause we
that's what I'm
haven't had-
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So getting new employees is the same as getting new leads. Uncontacted to contacted to engaged to interviewed to hired. You have 2 types of customers: the customers who pay you and the customers you pay your employees. Humans are humans. The process of getting attention is the same. You get employees by using the core four: warm outreach, cold outreach, paid ads, posting content. Instead of warm outreach, you ask your network. Instead of cold outreach, you do recruiting. Instead of posting content, you post job postings. Instead of running paid ads, you promote job postings. A customer referral is like an employee referral. An affiliate is the same as association, guild for an employee. Agencies become staffing firms. When you need to get new talent, you just advertise for it. How to get employees to get you leads? Document. You make a checklist, try doing it by only following your checklist. You demonstrate, you do it in front of them, they do it in front of you. Fix your checklist until it's right. If they get it wrong or got confused, then we made it wrong or made it confusing. That's what we're doing now, right? Document. We've been doing documentation for a long time.
Yeah, that was one of your key early things.
Okay. If we have repeatedly explained what a step means, then the step is too complicated, or we try to put multiple steps into one. Focus on your employees' ability to follow directions more than whether they get the right result. Fast feedback loops get people to learn faster. Avoid penalties or punishment of any type of doing stuff wrong during the training. Reward the good stuff you want them to do more of, and they'll do more of it. Learning a new skill is punishing enough. We don't need to add to it. Give one piece of feedback at a time. It's very hard to change multiple things at the same time when you haven't done something before. Keeping your employees getting you leads. So author or his manager meets with each lead getting employee 6 to 11 times per week. By the way, we're doing this cold email outreach. I think they're waiting on you to create the template.
Okay.
Schedule 1 30 to 45 minute meeting per week for coaching feedback. So how was the training? You have been doing the FO training. How was that?
I think the closer people have that down. There are, some people who are stronger than others, but
no, but I thought there was a question you were changing.
I just changed that, yeah. Because when we were going over the last bit of the setting portion of closer, the sequence just felt off to me. So.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You now no one more knows more than you because you're doing so many sales calls. It's ridiculous, right? Pretty soon you'll have done more than Alex Hormozi.
I don't know about that, but
why?
But I was thinking.
He keeps on saying 1,000. So in a year you'll be at 1,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I will say. Yeah, I wonder if, because we get a low hold rate on the setter portion of the calls, and I was wondering if that's in part because of the sequencing.
What's the sequencing?
Well, first we ask for the hold, then we let them know we'll be scheduling a call with me. I was thinking if we schedule a call with me first, then it makes more sense to hold the property because you're like, well, I have to wait a day to get on it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So schedule 1:30 to 45 minute meeting per week for coaching feedback. The other times are short group meetings that only last a few minutes, like daily scrums. One scrum at the beginning of each shift to discuss expectations and goals, and one at the end of the shift so they can report on them. Author gets the opportunity to praise and reward their daily efforts. This creates faster feedback loops for building skills and morale. Over time, you can have the team leader to take over the scrum and eventually the one-on-ones. What to do if they stop doing a good job? So 4 reasons performance drops. Communication, they don't know that we want them to do it. Once we learn a skill, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. You're doing the scale 1 to 10 scale closing now?
Yeah.
It's very easy to say how you now know your own job. Your business will improve if you believe them and start pointing, How can you not know your own job?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay.
It's very easy to say, how can you not know your own job? Yeah, your business will improve if you believe them and start pointing the finger at yourself. You have to help them summarize the where, when, how much they are supposed to do to perform their tasks. Have them describe their job and their priorities back to you. If they think of different stuff, then you know you need to do a better job of making things clear. Training, maybe they forgot or were never taught. We counter for this by strong initial training, onboarding, regular practice. Um, sometimes they're conditioned out of fear of saying no when someone asks a question. Instead, have them demonstrate checklists like they did in training. Treat them with patience, understanding, and a fast, useful feedback loop. Motivation. Assume they know how to do it. Assuming they know how to do it, they might not want to do it. So people don't want to do things for 3 reasons. Rewards come at the right time. They have an aversion to work itself, environment, leadership. They have events or other lifestyle outside of work killing their performance. Newborn baby, wedding, divorce, etc. Too much alcohol.
It's not a problem for you.
Used to be a problem for you.
Oh, come on. What do you do? What are you putting out there for the internet to imagine about me?
Well, in my head, if anyone has...
Well, yeah, you've never drunk at all. So anyone who's had more than 0 drinks is
it has a problem. I keep telling your dad that.
Yeah, you and my dad have your ongoing...
He drinks wine every day. Like 1 glass wine every day.
I don't know if it's every day. But...
Oh, fine, twice a day.
No, not twice a day.
I think once per day. And I was like,
I don't think
you
it's
have
once
a drinking problem. He has a basement full of wine cellar. I was like, let's drink milk. It's good for you. There's vitamins.
That went over well.
We'll put milk in wine glasses. I don't think he was amused. Okay. So solving it comes with asking questions with these 3 levers in mind. Are you not rewarding them correctly? If so, increase frequency. If there's anything about the workplace that makes it demotivating, well, everyone is work from home. Or is there something we can only discover by asking them, like what's eating their attention out of work? So we ask open-ended questions to see what they'll share beyond having a genuine heart to help. Sometimes you just have to let them figure out their own stuff at their own time rather than yours. Diamond heart feedback question. If an employee's performance has been dropping for a while, use this line. Over the last X period of time, your X performance has changed from the norm. What do you think has gotten in the way and how can I help? The question sets up the stage for a collaborative problem solving conversation rather than a character blaming one. Circumstances. Business owners tend to expect employees to solve problems. Employees to solve the problems we should have prevented to begin with. For example, editing videos, internet too slow at work, so people were editing at home or from home. Make calls, response, I can't, my phone is broken. Like those are the problems that you have to solve for them. Understand the difference between them making excuses and making their life difficult. Most times, both you and them want them to succeed. So once you figure out what the problem is, fix it and improved performance will likely follow. How to calculate returns? I guess then he just does the math. payroll divided by engaged leads is cost per engaged lead. Okay. How to know which employees to focus on to maximize returns. If your CAC is within 3x industry average, then you're doing good enough. From there, focus on bumping the LTGP. I mean, that has been the theme, right? We were discussing earlier.
Yeah.
Keeping CAC close to zero and LTGP, and focusing on LTGP. If your CAC is greater than 3x industry average, then you have a sales problem or an advertising problem. We diagnose this with this question. Do my engaged leads have the problem I solve and the money to spend? If no, they're not qualified. That's an advertising problem. If yes, they're qualified and they're buying, but you don't have enough of them, that's an advertising problem. They're qualified but not buying, that's a sales problem. Don't fire your sales guy if you have an advertising problem and vice versa. That question can help you identify which employees to focus on. Conclusion. It's your job to advertise.
Where do you think, well, I am the sales guy. Is that the problem?
You're the sales guy?
Gal. Or do you think we just
What do you
don't have
mean?
enough leads?
We have enough leads and we have enough sales. We used to have an advertising problem and we used to have a sales problem. Both have been solved.
Well, we still need more sales.
Yeah. Well, compared to the amount of leads we're getting, our sales is in line. And your calendar is booked all day, right? Every day, pretty much.
Yeah, although a good chunk are canceled. But
That's a no-show problem that we have to solve.
yeah, that's maybe the biggest.
Yeah. I won't say good chunk. It's not like more than 50% are getting canceled. Some get rescheduled. Like the no-show I'm tracking every day. Like there's like handful of no-show, only like early mornings where we don't have enough time.
Yeah, no shows aren't really a problem. It's a lot are canceled. Rescheduled. But I mean, the rescheduled ones usually get canceled.
Right. But that's not wasting your time.
It's not wasting my time, but I'm just talking about overall sales.
I don't think that matters. The idea is to keep your time as efficient as possible, which we have figured out how to do. Right?
Yes.
Apart from like the early morning calls, it's very rare for you to have a true no-show, right?
True no-show. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of no-shows which are like people having issues with Zoom or not forgetting.
No, that's not a no-show.
But that's not a no-show. Yeah.
No-show is like where they don't pick up the phone.
Yeah, there are very few of those true no-shows.
Yeah, because we solved it.
Yeah.
Because that's why we do the strategy session.
But I was asking, because we still need more sales, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you always need more sales.
Is the issue still me needing to improve my skills, or is the issue we just
skills we always improve?
Well, yeah, skills I'm asking what the constraint is. No, everything can always be improved.
The constraint is right now we need to do more marketing. That's why we're trying the cold strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more qualified leads.
That's what I was thinking, but
I mean, even bigger constraint is moving cash forward, which were trying to.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest.
Capital will be solved if you are able to successfully move cash forward, right? Yeah. We're seeing like few people have paid earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Conclusion. It's your job to advertise and sell the vision of your company. Once you advertise publicly and privately to employees, and so I read this line which says something like public facing culture, public facing I forgot. Something public facing is branding. You switch that to internal and that becomes culture. Something like that, right? Well, do you remember the quote?
I don't remember the quote, but yeah, I mean, I don't remember the exact wording, but I remember the quote you're talking about.
Like internal branding is culture,
yeah.
Right? Okay. So it's your job to sell the vision of your company. Once to advertise and sell the vision of your company. Once you advertise publicly and privately to employees and customers alike, Once you get good at it, you become unstoppable. Who you pick is not as important as who you train once you do. It doesn't take a genius to advertise, and this isn't about brains, it's about guts. Having guts is a skill. For low level jobs, you'll never have shortage of labor. Get picky when you have to make a massive investment in hyper specific and multi six figure C suite employees. In the land of overflowing leads, you'll need allies. Employees are amongst the most powerful of these allies. Once you have a team, you just need to do more. All right. I think that's a good stopping point because then we get into maker or manager.
I remember he did a whole.
Oh wow! Actually, we're at the end. We should just finish.
Yeah, let's just finish it.
Let's just finish it. Yeah.
This section I think I know because I.
Yeah. So we just let's cover
some
it.
podcasts.
And then we go into the scaling roadmap in the next.
Oh, that'll be good.
But I think we should roll that into money models because it is kind of like that. Unless you think.
Why not make it its own?
You want to make it its own?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Scaling roadmap. Okay, fine. We can make it. All right, fine. Maker or manager. So yeah, two different types of workers, like makers and managers. Managers divide into 30 to 60-minute blocks. The goal is to fill all of them. Manager empty slot is a lost opportunity. Makers make up much smaller. They're like people who are doing like video editing, coding, and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Where you cannot put them in short blocks. So the idea is you disrupt. You're not supposed to schedule on makers' calendars. And then if you have like a meeting, they start thinking about the meeting and stuff like that. That's why like I tend to have like I start my meetings at 1 p.m. For the podcast and everything. Before that, so I can finish all my work. Usually working on the book or reading new stuff. All right. So I mean, we already know this concept. Yeah. For a maker, an empty calendar means full productivity. For a manager, you have to kind of like work around maker's schedule. Manager often prevent the work they actually check in on. When that happens, both parties lose, right?
Yeah.
So what's the solution? Are basically understanding how makers work. Cost of coordinating time destroys the productivity. You see how kind of like self-schedule, like pre-schedule that at the end of the day kind of thing, right? So that they can finish their work first. Schedule meetings back to front. Set expectations for slow responses. Yeah, people have amazing ability to adapt if you tell them ahead of time. People mainly get upset when you don't meet expectations. You only get to claim the title of the maker if you actually make stuff. Consider mandated quiet time chunks during the entire teams. Can't message one another. Either a chunk of daily time or entire days of the week. It doesn't need to apply to the entire organization, only to the ones who are makers, like engineers, developers, copywriters, builders, presenters, media editors. Make sure everyone in the organization is aware of maker versus manager concept. And that concludes the lost chapters notes. So we are going to start the scaling roadmap, brand new workshop, brand new series starting next. And then we will come back to ultimate sales.
Yep.
All right.
Exciting.
Anyone interested in checking out the mastermind? Check out honestwealthbuilders.com. And I also have a book. You want to show the book real quick? I have 20 reviews now. Ooh. And look at the page count, Erica. I crossed 350.
Wow.
When I released it, it was like 150.
Yeah, you really dramatically increased it. Wait, you added the new chapter already today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, paperback hasn't gone through, but the other one did. And wait, how is it 99 cents? It's supposed to be $13. or compare.
It's Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah. Click on paperback. Oh, paperback is $9.99.
Yeah.
It's fine. And also, yeah. So when I started, I had 10 principles, and then I was like, oh, this is missing, that's missing, and now it's 36 principles. Yeah, progress. I think in 10 years it's gonna be a masterpiece. I'll have like 300.
Probably before then.
All right. Thank you for joining. We will see you guys when? Today is what?
Thursday. You
So
want
next
to?
is Sunday?
Either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's on Sunday. All right.
Okay.
We'll see you.